What's up, everybody? Yo, we got an amazing interview today. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We got another conversation with the legend MC SHAN in the building. Shout out to Queensbridge. We already had our initial interview and he's back, you guys. If you missed our first interview, you could go back and watch that. I will definitely have the link in the description box, but I don't want to even hold y'all up too much. Go get your shizzle, go get your whizzle, go get your smokes, do all that, and we be right back with it though.
And I hear him say, and I hear him say, and I hear him say, I hear him say.
Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So strikers, no strike me.
Yeah, strikers don't strike me with your hating asses. But without any further ado, Mr. Shizzle with the Whizzle, his damn self, MC SHAN.
Yeah, see ya. As soon as you said go get your whistles, I'm like, oh my God, I just finished one. Let me go get some more.
Yes, yes.
Well, how you doing, darling? How was your holiday? How was everything?
It was good. It was good. All we did, I don't really celebrate Christmas, but I definitely make sure I cook. And then my son, he just turned Muslim this year, so it's like, real strict with the food, because I like pork on my fork, but I'm more mindful of those things now. Yeah. Yeah, how
Listen,
was
I didn't have
yours?
Christmas around here either, really like that. And you to see my tree. My tree is like this big, and it only had one present underneath it. And I'm mad I bought that. Oh, my kids got everything, right? I
I
said,
was
okay,
just
one
about to
thing you
say
don't
that.
got is a Nintendo Switch. I bought them a Nintendo Switch. They don't even want to play it. I'm like, no more.
Yeah, that's how kids are, and I'm glad you brought that up because you are an amazing dad.
Thank you.
Whistles aside, crazy rants aside, I love how even when you in the middle of a rant, you stop what you're doing when one of them calls or something is happening. Like I listen to you a lot, and you say you wasn't grown up with that, but where does that come from?
I don't. It comes from just me not having a father. I made a promise to my kids before they were born that I won't be to them what my no good deadbeat that I don't even know if he walked up in my face and spit in my face. I wouldn't even know he was my father. I promised my kids that I would never put them in that situation. I was always going to be there. And I'm so glad that my career has made me do that. I'm able to put them on the bus in the morning. I'm able to get them off the bus in the afternoon. If the school calls me in the meantime, I can get up and go pick up my kid and do what I got to do with them. But it's just something that my father did for me, and that's the blessed thing that he ever did for me.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm on an interview, boy. You better watch yourself. Don't come in here making no noise.
Yeah, so even with that being said, you've been very transparent with some of the messed up stuff that you're going on behind the scenes. We know you recently just got a hi, baby. You're so cute. Look at you. I want to
Say
get
thank
you
you.
up. You
Now
you
get out
welcome.
and stop stealing my shine, son.
Yeah, so I'm kind of scared to say it now because I know your kids is in the room, but
No,
you've
they ain't.
been.
Don't worry about it. Say what you gotta say. It's okay. I cuss in front of them, everything. I'm a different kind of father.
No, I know, but I know. Okay, so what I was about to ask you was, since you are so transparent with your life, we know that there's some kind of conflict with, you know, your BM and stuff like that. How are you able to shield some of those things from your kids if you can, or if you can't? What are some of the things that you tell them to assure them that everything is going to be all right?
I don't even involve them in it. They don't know that I got locked up. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing about it. And see, what happened that night was a mistake, an accident, but in her inebriated state, whatever she thought, what she thought. And I'm not mad that the situation happened. It's all fine. Because in the end of the day, what it gave me was the peace. Because once I went to there and I bailed myself out and they said, well, no contact. The judge thought I was crazy. I start clapping in the desk because you know you go to court in the camera, right? I start clapping. The judge thought I was crazy because that's all I ever wanted was you to please. She feels that because we have kids together, we gotta be together. No, don't you see? I have other baby mamas. We're fine and we're cool, but we don't have to be together. So the lesson she's learning now, because I have a no contact order with her, is that you got to do it by yourself. I still get my kids. We trade them off at what you call it. Christmas time, I bring them to her job, let them go inside, say hello to her for Christmas and things. Because I'm not that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not mad. It was something that had to happen. Everything in your life happens for a reason. Now, what that reason was is this. All of the things that you see me doing, I'm able to concentrate because with all of that drama around me, I can't get a clean thought. And so all of the things you've been seeing me progressing with the rings, making pendants and all of this stuff is only because I have peace of mind now. Can I say a word? I'd rather have peace of mind than a good piece of pussy.
I was just about to ask you, like, you know, she never threw anything at you, and how do you block that energy? Because I'm pretty sure it's hard to give up a man like MC Shan. So,
But
you
look,
know,
here's how I block that energy. Knowing that in the end of the day, I'm a hothead. Knowing that in the end of the day, if she snatches my phone and I snatch it back from her, I'm going to jail. I know my boundaries. See, and that's what most men need to know, your boundaries, because women push buttons and so do men. Just know where you cut it off at. And that's where you got to go into ignore mode. And you have to really focus on ignore, right? And now, not even ignore, you have to put the priorities in order. If I did this, my kids won't have a father. Lyric will be somewhere in some foster home because you know I got Lyric. Lyric is, I'm her sole provider. Although her mother is here in Georgia, Lyric been with me since she was 1 year old. And so these are the more important things that I have. It's not just about me. I don't care if I'm mad at you. I may want to punch her face off, which I have. Wanted to punch her face off, but I didn't. Because there's a certain way you carry yourself. I used to watch my mama get beat up, bloody noses, black eyes, and all that. And I would not inflict that on any woman. That's like, come on, now you're going to give her a black eye and tell her you love her in the morning. Man, shut up and move from by me, sucker.
no, and I'm glad you like that. You know what I'm saying? Keeping healthy boundaries in that situation. Um, I know it's got to be hard because, you know, kids pick up on things that we really think they don't, but they kind of do. So did you ever had to have a conversation for reassurance or anything like that just to keep them at a peace of mind? Because they look like they're doing very well, actually.
Now, let me tell you what it is, and I'll tell you it's my fault and their mama's fault. My kids argue about everything. I could give them 2 red rulers like this. They got 2 bears for Christmas, exact same thing. And I'm looking at, they fight and talk about, that's mine, that's mine. And I looked at her, I said, how can you tell? But where they get that from is since they've been in their stomach, they were used to hearing their mother and me argue. So in their brain, that's the way of solving conflict. And that's what I'm kind of trying to adjust now. Stop fighting. Love your brother. All that's not good, but I know and understand what I have done to my children by my actions. And I'm glad you said that. The people that are listening, you got to know and understand some things that you do around in front of your children, they are sponges. Little Ethan is the cursingest kid, the little cute one you were just talking to.
Yeah, I
He's the
know.
person.
I love the thing that you have on your video. Shizzle with the wizard. That he hits the thing. I think that is so adorable.
He's evil, pure evil, like his daddy. But
Yeah.
him, he's a cursor. And I don't say anything about it because as long as he uses it in the proper context, but there's a rule. You don't do this in school. You can only do it around daddy. And when you get 6 years old, like Ethan, Elijah won't curse because he know after a certain age, boy, you but what. But you could curse. But now Ethan just called me a dickhead, Dad. Excuse me. So I'll be like, don't come tell me. You know what I'm saying? Don't come if it's one of them hit each other. Don't come tell me. Handle that business yourself. But I know that what their experiences is a direct influence of me and their mama since they've been in the womb. All they know is argue, 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 fight, fight, fight. And so, like I say to you people, be very aware of the things you do around your children and the things you say. I don't mind having a whistle, right? You want to know why I drink these in a bottle? Because children are very inquisitive. If you have a cup of something, you could leave it right there, and a kid will come along and drink your, and now you've got a case. Because now, how can you explain to the doctor that your kid is coming in there? And if your kid is like this, you're gonna be scared. You're gonna take him to the doctor. Guess what charge you're gonna get? Mine, I
That.
never leave it exposed to them, and they know what whistles are. That's daddy's drink. But they will never just, they like to pick up cups. Oh, I'm thirsty. So I never leave anything out available to them that they can harm themselves. And if I want to whistle, that's all fine. But that's why you see me drink them in these little bottles here. For my safety and theirs. My safety because I don't need no child endangerment and I don't need my children to be drinking. They know what a whistle is. They won't pick one up and sip it. They'll come bring it to me. Yo, daddy, here's your whistle.
Now, I think I asked you this the last time, but I gotta say it again because ask you again because we on the subject. Why not just get a big bottle of Sutter Homes instead of the whistles?
You want to know why? Because I just told you that. Because that big bottle, what do I have to do? I either got to put it to the head like a wino in the street or something, right? I put these to the head, but this is more classy, right? Because, like I said, I would have to pour that into a wine glass or a cup. And what does that do? Leave it exposed for my children. So that's why I don't buy the big one. Now, if you want to think about it, the skinny bottle of it?
Yeah.
That's 4 of these. So I do actually get the skinny bottle, but it's just in 4. Now, if I get 2 packs of these, that's the Magnum joint.
Yes. No, I love it. And I mean, you grown, you're an adult, and you can do whatever it is that you want to do, especially in reason in front of the kids. So nobody can really be mad at you about that. I mean, you deserve it. But like you said, you got a lot of things going on from building buses. I mean, this year alone, I done seen you did so many stuff like you building buses, you got a car wash, you fix up games and motorcycles. Now,
I built it
you
up.
had
Look, I
something going
built my
on with
kids a
you had something
Polaris.
going on, huh?
I built my kids a Polaris from scratch. I took a quad and cut it apart and did. But see, all of that is part of a bigger idea. I have a show called Shizzle's Monster Garage. Although you see those little 1 minute clips on Instagram, I have cameras rolling all the time when I'm doing these things. So, you might see me on Instagram, ha ha ha. But the bigger picture is I got a television show that I'm filming. The only thing I'm waiting for is them to fix my gibbers so I can do the part where I can talk and look presentable in camera. Instagram, one thing, but when it comes to doing something that people that don't know me and people that judge you on your appearance, I got to have gibbers. But I've got the RV Life show where I take my kids. I've got all of this filmed already where I take my kids on it's called RV Life, hip hop style, where I take my kids out on my RV and I film my whole adventure from riding the go-karts and all of that being at the beach. So that's 2 TV shows. Then I've got Tool Time with Shizzle, where you're going to see me rip the RV apart, and it's going to look to you like I ripped it apart, built it, and took these kids on trips in it because film is an amazing thing. And
Yeah.
then I've got the party bus with the game show. So you think you know hip hop, where you get kicked off the bus on 285, wherever we at. Get out. You got it wrong. Get out.
That's me. That's me. But yeah, like even with the jibs, you got some jibs. I didn't like the way it looked on you. Actually, I like you better without the teeth. I don't know. For some
I
reason, they
know what
feel
it
like
is because you got a dirty mind.
you can't say
I'm
Velveteen
just
Rose
messing
this
with you.
topic.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I know, I'm fucking with you too. But I'm just saying, you can't hate the Velveteen Rubs. But anyway. So, and I didn't like the way they look in your face. I don't know, for some reason, like they be feeling like with these celebrities, they got to make you have extra large teeth for some reason. But even with that, you was trying to figure out a solution. Like you started investigating on how to create your own dentures. Are you really going to do that?
No, they gonna fix what I paid for. See, but what happened was they thought that I was just like any other customer that you could just sell me a dream. I bring them the paper. I say, yo, son, look at this, what you gave me. This what I paid for. They couldn't deny it. And I said, if you can't give me this, what I paid for, oh, we're just going to adjust those for you. No, you ain't going to adjust nothing. And I'm not putting those back in my mouth to let you see how they look. So you
Yeah, they
better
look
take
so
those.
uncomfortable.
You better take those. They gave me somebody else's teeth, is what actually happened, and then tried to make it seem like, ooh, we're just gonna. No, you gave me because you see my face. And then the stupid dentist tried to play me and try and insult my intelligence, where she told me, well, sometimes the bone does grow back. Well, if that was the case, if the bone grows back, you could have gave me the implants that I wanted instead of y'all selling me the dream of, oh, you had teeth gone so long that the bone can't hold it. Okay, fine, give me the dentures. But now you're going to sit here and tell me the bone will grow back. If you don't get the heck out this dentist room right now, shorty,
Yeah,
because you
it looked like
insulting
it
my
didn't
intelligence.
fit your face. It looked like I believed them when they said they gave you the wrong thing because when you had them in your
No,
mouth, it just didn't look like
but I'm going to tell
nothing.
you what that is. Now remember, I'm a slim guy already, right? When I started this process, I was like 140 pounds. I had went and did something. Oh, matter of fact, when I got locked up, the lady asked me, she said, how much you weigh? I said, 140. I jumped on the scale. That shit said 120. I said, damn, you lost 20. How the hell can my skinny self lose 20 pounds? So this is what I need my teeth for because I eat what I can eat. Okay, and I'm getting tired of eating what I can eat to where I don't want to eat that anymore. So the next thing you know, I'm gonna kick off because I'm malnutrition. But once I get my teeth and I start eating and I start filling my face back up, and you'll start seeing the difference because I've lost mad weight. As a person that can't afford to lose any weight, but I feel healthy as all. But a simple fact, I don't eat as much of those foods with the injections and all the things in it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, I thought after 3 months I'd be on my deathbed because I didn't eat. But then when I'm like, whoa, 3 months and I ain't eat like that, I'm just drinking shakes and whatnot. Oh, I ain't dead. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, health is wealth, and we need you out here, MC Shan. Like, and I'm glad we're talking about health right now because I was at the Apollo for you for the Coachella reunion because y'all had the first show in 1988 and y'all brought out everybody out. I had to come out there. I'm like, MC Shan gotta be out there. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Thank
Because
you.
that's my neighborhood. I live in Harlem. Like, how the hell Coachella Records, how y'all gonna be out there in Harlem in my neck of the woods and I'm not pulling up? How? It doesn't work like that. So I was like, I definitely gotta come. If not for nobody else, definitely for Unc Shan, yo. And
I appreciate
seeing,
you.
seeing you on that stage, it's like you never missed a beat. And then not only that, you brought life on stage because everything was all serious and stuff like that. And as soon as they brought you to the stage and you started telling your story, you lit up the room like you
Like
changed the
it
energy.
was a funny moment. It was like I always wanted to rub that stump. I always wanted to say, it's showtime. After your Apollo. I didn't want to come out like everybody else. I wanted it to be like a memorable experience. Shan crazy. We already know he crazy, but he just proved it.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into it. Here we go, right here.
Brother MC SHAN.
Yeah,
Like this. Yes, back in the 80s.
yes,
Yo, let's go one time for your mom.
it's all time for the show.
We go for 1, 2, 3, and
Why am I saying that a duet will?
Yes. Yeah, I can't play this too much, but hold on. Let me talk. Yeah, because I don't want to, get
I was
banned.
just about to say, if you're gonna do that, mute every 3 or 4 or 5 seconds because we don't want them to take the video down. Although that's my song, the rights and all of that is still through Warner Brothers. They still pay me, but then it's a problem for us. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally get it. That's why I was like trying to talk over the when the music started playing. That's why I wanted to talk to drown it out just a little bit so they won't cut the thing. But look at
look,
you.
we let them
You
hear
look
enough
like
of the
back
song.
in '88. Look at that. With
But
the
you see, I came out different for the interview, but then when I came out to do my performance, I wanted to take all of the people back to the 80s where you got the fat rope chain, Shan got the Kango on, Shan got the mismatched Pumas on. You know what I'm saying? He looking like that skinny Shan that he used to be.
Look at you. I really enjoyed that night and I learned so much. Like one of the things that I really learned about you because, okay, one thing that somebody got to learn about me is I love live band, especially behind hip hop, and I always give Prodigy another one. He's not from Queensbridge, but he held Queensbridge down when he was alive. So I always salute him. One of the artists when Prodigy was alive, like 2 weeks before he was alive. I mean, if you've been watching Live at Radio, you heard me tell the story many a times. I was at the Blue Note Jazz Club celebrating my birthday, actually, watching him do those Mobb Deep classics
To a
in
live
front of a live
band.
band like that. And then
I
after
was the
that, you
first
saw
one to bring
Nas
that
do
to
it.
stage in 1988. I was mad Tyrone made me bring a band, but if you look at it, I was a trendsetter because after that, then you start having Tony with the tuxedos and the band and the flutes and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
what
I
I
was
was
an
gonna say.
innovator.
I'm attributing live band behind hip hop in present day when you was actually the first actually to do that shit in the hip
I
hop
had a
arena.
full band. The drummer and my bass player was a chick. I had Andre on keyboards. I had Jerome on the sax. And it was all combined because I also had a DJ at the same time that was up there cutting the record while the band was playing, and it would go. The way I shine, I got splendor. I'm the real thing and not a pretender. Oh, it was so ill back then, but I fought Ty about that band though. I fought him. Oh my God, I fought him.
So, but why did you fight him? Did you feel like because nobody else was doing
It
it?
was the hip hop in me. Tyrone seen something else. I did something that I didn't see. And so I just went along with it because I'm always willing to try something new. Whatever. I'll do rock and roll music, whatever. I'll produce reggae music, whatever. So what? I'm hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so that's what it was. And whatever it was, it had to be something different. That's all he wanted. He wanted something different about you, Shan. You're a hardcore rapper. Let's put this band together like this. That's what he saw for me. Appreciate you, Ty.
How is Ty doing? Checking out on him,
He's good.
Okay.
He had an operation on his leg where they bust his Achilles tendon, and it takes time for that to heal. And so he does what he does and whatnot, but you know what I'm saying? He needs to just sit there. He's done so much for so many people that it's time for him to just sit down and relax. And if it got to be you sitting in a wheelchair so you could sit down and really relax, we know you okay. Your Achilles heel will it'll heal any minute now. But you got to sit down and relax for a minute, sir. You did a lot for a lot of people. You put a lot of kids through college. You
Yeah.
did a lot of things for a lot of folks and whatnot. And so you just sit back and relax and let other people take care of you right now while you need to be taken care of because you did it for so many.
Yeah, because a lot of people, kind of concerned with him, but I kind of want to take it a step back because obviously he was that dude buying out the Apollo so that y'all can have that concert back in 1988. But what else was it about him that made you trust his vision as far as a record label company or just
He
contributing to
wrote the
hip hop
check
at all?
when you're 20 years old and he writes the checks. What you gonna say? I'm with him. I'm with him. And Tyrone has made sure that I'm living the way that I'm living today. I totally hold all my, I'm not wealthy, but I'm good to him. Because when it came time for me to produce those records and when it came time for me to step out of being the artist to the producer, he protected me from all of the wolves that would have took all my publishing, they would have took all my points on the records, they would have took everything. Tyrone, you heard that, then when they heard, yo, y'all got to talk to Tyrone. They was sick because they know Tyrone wasn't going to let them jerk me. And so that's why you see me sitting pretty now because people think that you have to live your life and give your whole entire life to this hip hop. I made one hit record in 1993. And know what it was called? Informer. You know, said I just know me, I can blame. A
I
licky
like
boom
it,
boom
boom,
boom.
boom, down.
I've been living off of that one record to this day. So all of that, you got to keep being in the limelight. You know who get the money? It's the guys behind the guys in the limelight that get the money. And I learned this early from Molly Mall because here I am. I'm the artist. I'm all big. Everybody know me. Molly got houses and cars, one here in Condo Hill. How you do that? And I'm the artist. Molly's the producer. That's where the money comes from, the producing and all of that. So what I did, forget being an artist. I got kicked off of the label. So what I did was I found Snow and I became a producer, and that's how I'm living to this day.
How did you
Hip
even
hop
find Snow? Like, how does that?
Snow
How did
was
the man from
introduced.
Queensbridge find a white Canadian that's spitting Jamaican reggae music? Like,
I'm gonna tell you that's the best thing that weed smoking ever did for me. Thank you, Jaja, for putting the weed ganja upon the planet. No. All right, I was going to the weed spot to go see my man Goldfinger, right? At the studio. And I ran into Snow's DJ, Prince. He said, yo, I got a white guy to do reggae. I looked at him and flipped him the bird. 2 weeks later, Snow was down there and me need to get my fix. Went to Goldfinger. He said, yo, this is Snow on a blood clot. Here you go. Snow said, Informer, said I the snow me, I got blame. I lick your boom boom down. Check the man, I said I the snow me, stop somewhere down the lane. I lick your boom boom down. Police said I'm coming, them no but on mid door. I lick a bottle. I was like, whoa. I said, get my weed. We going to the studio right now. And the rest is history. Y'all look out for the biopic, okay? You'll see it there. I'm not gonna
yes,
give it all.
I would love to see the biopic, but nothing about his image, whether people was gonna accept him or think it was authentic. Did you get any pushback from like the reggae soca community about
Nope.
the
Nope.
imagery or
Nope.
anything like that?
The only one that talked crap about me doing something with a white artist was Tupac. Tupac was like, yo, you sold out, Shan. You put the white. But look at Eminem now. Now, shut up. I love you, Pac. But that was the only one that ever had something to say about Shan putting a white artist on. Tupac. He was talking mad shit about me in the magazines.
I ain't gonna front. Back in the day, we used to jam to that. It used to come on Video Music Box. For the new people who wasn't around back then, there was a show, thing called Video Music Box, and you had to call in and request your videos. And not for
Yep.
nothing, Informer was like number one. Like it would play all the time. It would be Informer, 2 other videos, and then Informer again, 2, 3 other videos, Informer come back on.
Now
So
forget
it was
that. Let's
heavily
skip to
played then.
2019. Let's skip to 2019. I don't know how many people listen to Latin music. Well, there was a guy named Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, I
Daddy
know.
Yankee. He got a song called Con Calma. You get a poof for the illuminea. I did keep boom boom down. The kid I got to get on a bit the bumbalama. Guess what? He got me paid again. That Con Calma song followed the same success that Informer did in 90 countries, #1, and it's Latin. Latin people, they do better than us as far as supporting their artists. So where you think my money coming from, son? See, as an old school artist, y'all wouldn't even buy. Oh, you old school, y'all ain't buying that. I ain't gonna even support him. But Latinos, they support each other, son. And so all I can say is hip hop ain't never give me nothing because y'all don't support us like we support them. I support my folks. Y'all see me, I buy the books, Cyber Shade book. I wear all of my sponsors' t-shirts or whatever. It's not a money thing. It's because I have an audience. And if I can put JNice_21 or Up Top Apparel on or Benji Burns, that's what it is. But I never got money off of hip hop. Hip hop, I would be broke. I would be broke. And so one thing, I'm like happy I made the moves that I did. And I'm happy that I had someone in my corner like Tyrone Williams that my sister Ann makes it possible for me to not have to get up and do nothing. You know what time I woke up today?
What time?
3:30, 4 o'clock. And I do that on a regular basis. I don't move unless I want to move. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. And you would look at me, a lot of people look at me and say, oh, this broke old school hip hop, his career sucks, KRS-One took him out, this, that, and the third. But that's your level of what you think success is. You think money is success. Money doesn't mean success. You could have 20 platinum albums. You will never be in the Guinness Book of World Records like me 2 times, son. Everybody makes platinum records. I made history like Paul Revere. I made history like George Washington and several others that you could go through the history books. So I put my stamp in this game. Regardless of what people think about me, you just don't know. So I wake up when I want to. I drink from 9 o'clock. You could catch me on my lives at 7:30 in the morning with one of these. Well, how come Shan drinking 7:30 in the morning? Because I can, son. I only got to answer me. I'm only in competition with myself. And that's where a lot of you get it messed up. You compete with everyone else. You should only be in competition with yourself. And I'm going to show you how I put that in practice. Because every time you see me do something, when I started making these rings, you saw the crappy rings that I made at first.
I want
right?
one. I want one.
Now look at me. Now look at me.
I want the crappy one. Oh, that shit is fly.
I didn't put the stones in it yet, but look at that. Y'all seen the crappy rings.
You melted the old one and put that one on? And did it again?
Yep, I melted the old one. What I'm going to do with that old crappy joint? I can't waste the metal.
I wanted it.
Don't worry about it. I'll make you something. Once I get good at this, the metal that I do this is not real gold. This is the stuff
you don't get why I wanted it.
I get why you want it because Shizzle made it. Because Shizzle made it.
Exactly. And I want it raw because that represents the embarkment of something new, a new journey.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna give you nothing that you can't brag about and say Shizzle did it. That's why that's why you see me practicing on this, because I got a lot of people saying, Shan, I want you to make me something. I ain't got no problem. I got so much of this stupid metal sitting around to melt. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? And if I do decide to sell products with this, I'm only going to have a certain amount, something that I'm mastered. I'm not going to try and do all kind of nameplates, this, that, the third, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to be consistent. Remember, Master P said when you do something in business, you have to be consistent. How come McDonald's is selling so much? Because they consistent. They got the same thing all the time. And so I'm not going to say custom this, custom that, custom this for you. If you want to pay me to do custom, I'll do that. But that's not going to be my thing. I have this, and this. Which one you want? But cha-cha, I'll make you whatever the hell you want because you've been looking out for me, you know what I'm saying? Keep me in public eye, whatever. But I'm only going to have this, and this. I'm not going to try and overextend myself to be the man, just that and the third. I've got one chain design, right? And it's a square. I'm bringing back truck jewelry, y'all. Y'all remember when niggas used to? I'm bringing back slick trucks.
Yes.
I've got one thing that I make, right?
Make
But
some bamboos. Make some bamboos.
that's too hard to do that.
You
I'd
can
have
do
to
it.
buy the mold. It's not hard, but I'd have to buy molds. It's a lot concerning with what I do. I mean, this costs money. You know how much I spent buying this metal? I pick expensive hobbies. All right, do you think I could put this metal in my stove? No, I had to buy a smelting machine.
I know what
I
that
had
is.
to buy crucibles. I had to buy all kind of things. And every time I turn that furnace on, it costs me $40 to go get a new gas can because it takes all of that gas. Well, I'm still new at it, and I'm kind of scared to turn it all the way up where it's supposed to be because I'm learning. I probably would save gas if I turned the pressure up a little bit and did it quicker, but I'm still learning, and so I still have a little bit of nervousness about me, but I'm willing to learn. So whatever, it's gonna cost me $40 per can of this gas just so I can learn how to do this and this. But that's not something I want to do. See this right here? This is a skill that if tomorrow the world was to crash, I can melt any metal. If I needed to manufacture myself a firearm or a sword just to protect me and my family because we have the apocalypse, I have a new trade now. I can build weapons. If there's a car
You can
sitting by
build
me with
locks and keys too.
look, if there's a car sitting by me with an engine, I can rebuild it. If there's wood by me and I need a house, I can build one. See what I'm saying? These are the skills. When you say I do so much, these are the skills that I'm doing, and these are the things that I'm passing on to my children. Why? Because if that happens, it's more than likely going to happen in their day and time. I'll be long gone. But if I teach them these skills, making metal, I seen daddy fixing cars. That ain't nothing. Let's do it. They're going to be prepared for what's to come. I might sound crazy or,
No,
you know,
not at all.
that's just where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you think I'm doing this to learn? I don't care about this. I'm locked in the house for the winter time. And to me, idle time is a problem. If I've got idle time, I might get high. So I don't like that idle time thing because that's the devil's workshop. Yeah, I smoke my weed, but we know what I'm talking about when I said I might get high. And so I do not leave my mind idle. And since I'm in the house in the wintertime because I can't build the buses, it's too cold. I can't finish the kids' go-kart, it's too cold. I'm in the house. So if I'm in the house and I got nothing to do, what the hell? My mind is idle. I might just call the plug, be like, yo, son, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it 1,000 with you. You know what I'm saying? And so I keep moving. So when I'm not doing this, I got 3D printers. Forget that, the gold thing, but I can use the 3D printer to make my mold cast, to do these that. I gotta keep busy.
Yeah. And I'm proud of you, Shan, because and you know what I love about you so much is back to that transparency again. Because even with you developing these new rings and new jewelry, you show us the process. Like your first try, yeah, you fucked up, but you showed us that you fucked up, and not only that you fucked up, but you got right back on the horse and rode that thing again until you do it. What a lot of people do, especially on social media, people front. People want to hide their valleys and only want to show their peaks. They only want to show when they at their high and not we're at their lowest, or when they stumbling upon something. Everybody got like, I gotta be perfect complex. And you are so probably one of the realest person on social media, and you give it like how it is. Like it's like this bold, dare to be free, dare to be bold energy. And that's why I salute you all the time. Out of all the celebrities, all the artists that I come
Nah,
in
I
contact
appreciate it.
with, you are definitely my favorite.
Look, and with that, it's just like, why front and act like everything is good? What I want to show people is that learn from my lessons, all right? If this is something that you want to do, go ahead and do it. What's stopping you? What's stopping you is the fact that you want to look pretty for everybody, because this smelting pot only cost me $200 to go get the pot to melt this metal. The for ounce of silver or ounce of this gold casting grain, it costs what? $40. You'd rather look pretty for people who don't got money. You trying to impress people that are broke, because people that have money and they're about to, hey, cut it out. I'm on an interview. People that have money and they're about their business, they don't pay attention to what the next person is doing. Only broke people pay attention to the person that think they got a little bit of money, and the person that think they got a little bit of money is trying to impress these broke motherfuckers. Trying to look fly. You in the projects with a Mercedes Benz, you're stupid.
Yeah,
You're stupid.
because real
Because
money
you
and real quality is real silent and regular. Like my real uncle, may he rest in peace, Uncle Frankie. He was like that. Like if you used to look at him, you think the nigga was homeless. Like he even probably had an odor to him and everything like that. But he left so much money behind. Like he used to. This is back in the before social media. He used to get his newspapers out the garbage. Like somebody throw their newspaper away. Why I need to buy a new newspaper?
waste not, want not.
Yeah,
Now I'm
he
gonna tell
said
you.
it's gonna say the
Hold on,
same
I'm gonna tell
shit.
you what. Let me tell you something. Let me show and prove what I'm saying. If
Yes.
you can look at my pants, do you see the grease stains on these pants? You see this? I go to the supermarket like this and everything. You think I care? Who am I going to the supermarket to impress? I wore these pants 3, 4, 5 days this week. I'll wash them and then I'll switch to my other pants that I'll wear 3, 4, 5. Why? Because what am I doing? I'm not going outside to look pretty. Guess where I'm going? I'm going in my basement. I'm going to turn the furnace on. I'm going to do something. Now, after I do that, I got to turn on the grinders and cut the metal off of this. I got to use, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on my knees. I'm look at my hands. They still dirty. I didn't wash them yet because I'm still working. And so, why should I just go ahead and dress pretty and all? My kids get all the benefits of my success, not me. I don't care. I take the money for me to look fly to buy the things that I need. The buses. Every bus, I've got 2 buses and an RV sitting on my yard. I got a boat on my yard. Everything is paid for. I got 1, 2, 3 SUVs, all paid for. So what it ain't 2024? If one of my cars break, guess what? I could jump in another one, push that one to the side, I'll fix it later, but I could jump in another one and go. You, with your fly self, not you particularly, I'm just saying, these people with their fly self, you paying for this car note, boom, boom, boom. You could have bought you a used car and put that money away, because when you get a car note, you have to pay the top insurance. You have to do all of that, and every month, as soon as you do not pay these folks, they coming to get it. So all you're doing is sitting there working all week, and you spend more time working than you spend in that car. Because by the time you come from work, guess what? You riding home on the highway for 3 hours in traffic looking fly, and then when you get home, you're tired. You go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, ride your shit to work for the next 3 hours, blah, blah, blah. That's the only time you spend in that fly car. When it comes to the weekend, you so tired from what you did to spend your money on that fly car, you don't even want to go out on the weekend. And guess what? The gas gonna cost you crazy. So who are you stunting for, son? The broke people that you trying to impress.
It goes to that saying, ain't no future in fronting. Yes.
No, but ain't no future in fronting, but you also gotta say fake it until you make it.
So what's the difference for you? What's the difference between ain't no future in fronting and faking it till you make it?
You see me doing faking it till I make it. I'm doing what I'm look. I'm not I'm this ain't no real jeweler's joint. but at least I'm faking it, and I'm faking it enough to that it's impressionable, right? Don't you want a ring?
Hell yeah, I want a ring.
All right. So I faked it enough to where it's impressionable, but I'm gonna still master the craft to where I can just do this with my eyes closed. Boop, 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 boop. Cha Cha want this. All right, let me go make me a nice piece. What you call it, bro? Let me go make Cha Cha a nice piece, and I could be able to do this in my sleep. And it won't take me no time. But right now, the process that I'm going through, the learning process, this is what I strive for. Now I'm gonna tell you, everybody thinks that going to college is the biggest thing, right? Well, what is it about? Oh, because I paid you, that says, oh, I'm qualified. But the same books that they read in college, you can get that available at any bookstore. Where do the college students get their book from? They go to a bookstore, right? You can get them same books and learn the same things that these folks do. But nowadays, you don't have to even do the books. You want to know who my teachers are? I've got a lot up here, but I've got two professors. Right, and I'm gonna tell you who they are. Professor Google. You want to know who his assistant is?
Who?
Alexa, what time is it? You've got these things. She says 9:39 p.m. You got these things all around you. Alexa, how do I smell gold?
Gold has no distinct smell. To determine if a piece of gold is real, smell it.
Alexa thought I said, how do you smell gold? I said, smell, but I ain't got no teeth. But she's telling me, Alexa, go home. But you have these teachers around you all day, your telephone in your hand. If you have a question, go to Google. If you get stuck on something, go to Google. Y'all have an advantage nowadays, and I take super advantage of the things that y'all take for granted because I grew up dreaming of these things. I grew up dreaming of being able to make video games. Now I'm into the metaverse and I build my own worlds where y'all got all of this in front of you. Well, not you, you know what I'm saying. Y'all have all of this in front of you, but you don't take advantage of it. But when y'all go see Queensbridge in the metaverse, son, and once I bust the metaverse open to my folks, because y'all know I'm always on something. Once I bust that Queensbridge metaverse open, son, y'all gonna be like, yo, Shan crazy, yo. This nigga, you can go meet Shan in Queensbridge in the metaverse, and all you need is one of these. Let me show you. All you need is one of these right here. Oculus, son. This is the wave of the future. If you're not gonna be into the future, you're gonna be left behind. This is the wave of the future. I can have a mall that I never have to be at, and I can sell products all day long in the metaverse. I'll tell y'all, yo, look, Shan over here, yo, I got a store over here, and anybody got these, they want to go over there and they want to check out. I can sell you a store in the metaverse, real estate. I got you see, there's people that want to be down with it, but their technology ain't enough for them to do it and whatnot. And so they'll pay somebody like me because I've got a mall set up and I've got booths set up, and I can have all of your merchandise that people can come in, they can click it and go to your merchandise and buy it right now, get it drop shipped to their home. But people don't know about this, but I'm a dinosaur, son. But that's okay. Y'all will see it. Big shout to Afro, big shout to Sabashay, big shout to Mr. Waterlone, big shout to Rupert, Metaclean Rupert, all of my folks that deal with me in the cyberspace world that makes these things happen and whatnot. I'm going to put y'all on to them. Y'all just keep following me. And the official MC SHAN. I'm going to tell you, these people got virtual offices with their accountants. You can be in California and they can be right where they are, and you can do business. Do business over one of these. Don't get left behind, folks. Don't get left behind. There's money to be made in the metaverse when you know what you're doing.
Yes.
So don't let you and think that, oh, he makes jewelry, oh, he builds buses. No, son, I'll sell you some metaverse real estate too. Just wait till I go open up my metaverse real estate office, son. Watch me. Watch me.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up. So, how do you think? Okay, because a lot of people, well, some people are worried about because they know who the masterminds behind these companies are. You know, you saw Sean King get his Instagram taken away from him for speaking out the truth, and they do a lot of censorship and different things like that. Even shadow banning, where you
All
could be
right,
making a lot of
let's
money.
just cut it right now. Let's cut it. I know where you're going, right? We're talking about our freedom of speech, right? Freedom of speech is so different
No,
from
but with
terms of service.
products too, they doing that on products.
That's
People
fine,
selling
but let me
products.
show you. Let me show you where it works at. See, the government can't do those things as a shadow ban and all that. The government is not. They cannot do that, right? Because we have our rights. And everybody gets on the Instagram and say, "Well, I should be able to say whatever I want to say." No, because the corporation is not held under the same constraints as the U.S. government. The government can't just tap your phone, but you're giving your information away freely to these services and whatnot, right? And it comes underneath the terms of service, which we never read. We're just so hungry to be on whatever social network that we are. We don't never read the terms of it, and we just click okay. All right. And then we want to complain, oh, they're banning me and they're no, it's because the terms of service. And then you look at yourself and say, well, I've got a Bill of Rights. Well, a Bill of Rights does not work when it comes to a corporate entity. That works only under the United States government. Okay. Terms of service does not is what corporate entities use. And they can change it at any time. At any time, and you never read it, and so you give your rights away. These social networks are more powerful than the government. Mark Zuckerberg is bigger than the CIA, son. Mark Zuckerberg got all your information, everything. He knows where your house is. Now, when you do this, he knows where you're positioned in your crib. You want to know why? Mark Zuckerberg owns this. And when you get on your Oculus and you go in different rooms, it recognizes where you are in that room and says create new boundary or use the one you have. And so everything that you do nowadays is tracked. And Mark Zuckerberg know how my house looks, son. Government can't even do that. Are you not understanding where I'm coming from with this?
No, I totally get it.
Thing. This social media thing and everybody talking about, oh, you shadow banning and that. Ain't nobody shadow banning nothing. Read your terms of service, son. Move back with that. Now, they say, what's good? You know, I've been a victim of this. They took my whole other account where I thought I was the man. Say what I want to. I had to figure out, in order for me to move forward, I need this service. And so I have to play ball the way that they need me to play ball. I can't say what I want to say. I can't say the F word about certain people. I could say you're a bundle of sticks, but I can't say the F word, although they mean the same things. Right? And so it is what it is. But I already know that I need these folks. I'm growing a little bit too big for Instagram, but y'all will see that in a second.
Yeah, that's why I asked that question. Because okay, so let me just get this up so you can understand what I mean. Because as far as like products is concerned, you may have a lot of people who will buy your products without you having a booster post, without you having to create a shop on, because they got like Facebook Market, and now with Instagram you can actually put your products out there, but they want you to boost the post or pay into some type of marketing with them, right? As long as they could, that's their way of getting a cut. Now, if you don't have to do that and people are constantly buying from your page, that's where the shadow banning to come in, because now they want you to pay out to market that product or to get the audience.
If you're making money, then why should it bother you? If you making money and it's gonna make you some, you see how much you making without boosting your joint. What's this $2 gonna cost? What's this $2 gonna hurt you to boost the post? You making it that much, you're already getting money. So what's the problem? You complaining about $2 more when you getting money when it's going to expand your audience? That's what I'm saying. Forget that. Pay the $2 and expand your audience. Look how far you got for free. Are you complaining about $2 more? It ain't gonna cost you to kill you. Boost your post. Now they know why they asking you to boost your post, because they see that, yo, you have a potential, right? And if you pay, they're gonna place you in the places that's gonna increase your potential. And for you gonna complain about $2? Move from by me. I don't talk to people like that.
Yeah.
You worried about $2 that you gotta spend when it's gonna make you 100,000. I don't care about that. You can't talk to me because I don't talk to people that's worried about spending $2. Even if it's gonna bring you to the closeness to brokenness. Spend that money, because if you know it's a sure thing, spend that money, because that little closeness to brokenness is gonna give you to the ultimate mostest.
Yes. I love it,
And
Shan. That's
that's
why
where we are kind of screwed up. Uh-oh, here we go. What happened? All right, but what did you do to him? Don't come in here, Scott. You always... You didn't hear him? It's okay, though. Wipe your face. Don't be a little punk ass, all right? Wipe your face. Elijah, if he clunks you in the head with a controller, boy, don't say nothing. Don't come in here, because Ethan is a terrorist. Ethan, you better not hit him with a controller either. I didn't mean to subliminally put that in your head.
it's never a dull moment with you ever at all. Which
No,
brings
but
me
this is real life, though. This is real life, and I don't mind showing real life. Everybody wants to think that celebrities are perfect, and I'm no celebrity no more. I'm just saying that everybody wants to look at these people. Now look at Puffy, look at Russell, look at, they done knocked the tears down, and we're at a vacuum in hip hop, right? Because now you're getting indicted for the things that you're saying on your song. If they can corroborate what you're saying on your song to a real crime, it's liable in court that they can use it against you. And so the gangster rap and all that drill music, all and shot the ops up, is over. Right now there's a vacuum. There are no people in the top echelon. Puppies, all of them, they getting done up. All right, so there's nobody to carry it on. Right now, it's a vacuum in this whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And so you artists that are of some substance, right now is your time. Because there is no, I mean, what? How much? Well, you think they're going to keep making records talking about how they shot the block up? That's not going to happen. Before you realize that there was a gap, work on it now. Because there's going to be this gap. And I don't want y'all to let that gap get bigger, and then all of a sudden now you scrambling to make everything do. All you artists that are of lyrical substance, right? You got to understand, look at the internet. The face of hip hop now has become Caucasian. And if you listen to the Caucasians, I mean, on your Instagram, and you got the white boy, and no the racial thing, because I'm speaking up for my people. And when we as black people speak up for our own people, we're called racist. Forget you, Palestinians, Jews, and everybody else speak up for their race. So I'm speaking up for mine, and I'm just pointing out a scenario. You know the white boy in the cow field with the hat on? And he got the cows behind him, and he's spitting lyrics. Not that I'm gonna give him props and I'm gonna okay what he's doing, because you know what I'm saying. I'm not with that. I'm not gonna condone you stealing what we made. You've got mostly white artists make. I don't even know who Post Malone is. He got, forget your AMAs, son. I don't even know Post, but I'll still kick the motherfucking ass through the goalie post. This nigga got more money than a lot of us black rappers. The face of hip hop is gonna become white any minute if you let it happen. Look at
that's what
Machine Gun Kelly. Y'all do not know who Machine Gun Kelly is. That boy richer than y'all.
Yeah, we know Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, we know him. Yeah,
because he came up through the Puffy and all of that, whatever. But if you don't notice that,
with Eminem, it was like white on white crime. They was
all right, but look, let me tell you something. Here's how it works. You remember Justin Bieber, right? How Justin Bieber come up through Usher, right? And when Justin Bieber wanted to hang around with all the little thug ass dude, what they say, yo, Justin, you better get away from them guys. And what did Justin do? Justin stepped right away from him. Justin ain't nothing but none one of them little backwoods hat little white boys now, right?
Yeah.
They come rob our culture and then they go right back to theirs and take the motherfucking money with them.
That's a fact.
And I don't care what people, I'm just pointing out fucking facts. Only motherfucking white rapper that I know that motherfuckers still rock with the hood like that is my nigga Snow, son.
Informer. Shout out to Snow. Shout out to Snow. Yes. But I'm glad to hear that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know.
Well, let me say one more thing. Iggy Azalea, who put her ass on? T.I. T.I. put Iggy Azalea on. He can't even call Iggy Azalea now. Because now they told Iggy, don't mess with those. You better get away from that T.I. guy.
Wait, and I remember one year they granted her the Queen of Hip Hop 1 year. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but look at her now. She won't even associate herself. Go ahead, go try and get a Ziggy Azalea fucking interview on your show. See what happened. Man, ain't messing with us, son. We giving our shit away daily, every day. And then when you get guys like that, you just, you know what I'm saying? And right now, there's a big vacuum, like I said. Are you going to step up?
And let me speak to that real quick to the public. Because if you get arrested, you don't even have to be a celebrity. Like your kids or somebody young or something like that. Upon your release, that's one of the things the judge will say to you. Like, I don't want to see no drill. They'll put you on probation or ankle monitor or whatever the case may be. And he'll tell you, if I see any drill music, any gangsterism, any rapping, even rapping, it's such a broad thing of rapping, that's a violation. As soon as I get any wind of any kind of drill music, gangster talk, symbolisms, you'll be violating your probation and we'll be having you come back in. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, but now what we're going to say is this. You saw it, I saw it. Now we're going to call these stupid niggas dumb like they are. Because when you signed that piece of paper, they ask you, do you understand what you're signing away? Because I signed away my Fourth Amendment rights to where people who got stuff in their car, you can't search my car. The police could have came to my car and just searched me. I don't care if I had a gram of weed, a gram of coke, whatever the fuck, them niggas could get it. Right? You sign that shit away. And now you say, okay, you heard what the judge said, but yet you want to get on Instagram and know you a felon and you sitting on your joint with a firearm, nigga. That's a violation of your probation straight off.
Violation. Drill music is a violation now. Even just playing, you don't even have to have a gun. Just
all right, but look. Didn't I just say that to you? I said that there's a wide open thing. You can't do this
exactly
no more. You can't do it no more.
Explain that. Hold on. I just wanted to explain that to the audience because maybe, you know, just for them to realize what it is. Because a lot of people think, oh, well, you got guns or you wearing a bandana and that's what's going to get you hit. Nah. Put a drill track on your social media. You don't even have to have a gun these days and you on probation or something like that. Yeah, you going down. That's a violation. They're going to consider that as a violation and lock your ass back up again. Yes.
All right, but see, now here goes another thing. All of y'all running around here acting like y'all a mafia and y'all ain't got no real connections and no real power or nothing, but they hitting you with that RICO statute too. And they made that RICO statute for the mafia for continuing a criminal enterprise. But at least the mafia was making money, son. Y'all just getting caught up in bullshit for nothing. Look at Young Thug. And I'm not trying to dog the young man. I'm just trying to say, look at it. He's got all this money and he can't spend not a dime of it. Did y'all see? I watch Court TV. Did y'all see how he looked? Remember how he was this little skinny nigga like me? Young Thug is not, at this point, he's not what you would call artist material. He's fat. His face is blown up. He gained a lot of weight eating jail food, but he wasn't able to enjoy his money. From jail, he's trying to do a food drive, which is good, for kids, giving them things like that. But you're not able to enjoy your money, son. Now you're not looking at this man and see what it is. So all that talking about, when your mama house got shot up, how did they get that? Because you said it on your record, and they could corroborate it with a real crime. Oh, YSL mean Young Slime Life. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Now look
dangerous
at
out
NBA YoungBoy. Look at NBA. I look at him, NBA YoungBoy. I had to rethink him because he ready to do what he do. You dig what I'm saying? But you putting it all on record, and now you want to change your image. Never broke again. Now it's too late, 'cause now they got you on something too, son. They got you on something too, son. So now all of the richest little young rappers, right? They telling all the little young boys out here, yo, look what we doing to them. Go ahead, keep doing what you're doing. Watch what we doing to them. You think that money you making is something? All right, yeah, all right, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep on making them little DVDs with you with the little clock. They didn't mess with you yet because a lot of y'all don't understand that you think that because you're a drug dealer, your career lasts 5 years, 6 years at the most, till a nigga snitch on you. Police have a pension that they're going to work for this place for 20, 30 years, right? So if they have a secret indictment on you for 10 years, it don't mean nothing for them. They're going to keep on collecting evidence on you. Oh, we got him putting lean on the thing, talking about he's selling lean. And they're going to have 10. Look at Young Thug. They went back to 2013 on this young man. Y'all don't understand that they got time. They have a pension that they're getting to, where your career as a drug dealer only gonna last 5, 6 years at the most. 5, 6 years at the most. Ain't no pension with it. The only thing is you're gonna go to jail, come out talking, nigga, oh, I used to be the big nigga. Oh, yeah, all right, whatever. There's no pension on that, son. Change your life, sir. Change your life. That's all I'm saying. It don't matter to me. Do what you gonna do. Because I'm gonna take my consequences like you take yours, son. And I ain't gonna feel for you at all. I ain't feel nothing for you. You already know what it is. When you did this, we used to have a show called Beretta that say, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. So we grew up in my era listening to that message. If you can't, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Yeah. Don't do it. Do.
Yes.
It's so much that we're doing right now that's total counteractive to whatever. Like you said, everybody wants to be on the social network and act like they don't have a bad day. They're scared to say, ooh, I fell today. I'm not scared to say I fell today. And when I fell, I scraped my knee. Y'all, look at this fucked up scraping my knee, man. Don't you do it. And I do that for the simple fact that don't learn from my mistakes. Don't be a fool. See, because the fool learns from his own mistake, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. And I'm a fool, right? I'm a fool, right? And so, yo, just learn from my foolish mistakes, and you be the wise man, because I'm a fool that don't give a fuck about my mistakes. But that's how I learn.
Yes.
Experience is my best teacher. Oh, that shit hot. I ain't touching it again.
Yes, and Jay-Z said it best. Hove did that. So hopefully you ain't got to go through that. You know, a lot of people want to be stubborn and hard-headed and don't realize the wisdom behind that. Like people crawled so you could walk, but it's like motherfuckers want to go back to crawling again. And it's like, for what? We already been there, did that. So you don't have to go through that. You could be above and beyond who we were.
Cha-cha, sometimes you have to go back to crawling. That's where you see me at now in my life. Remember when I was the MC SHAN guy? I was, but right now I'm starting a new chapter of my life with the building and all of that stuff and all of these things you see me doing with the jury. Sometimes you have to go back to crawling, because look at me, I'm crawling right now. I don't know how to make jury, but I'm crawling. And one day I'm going to be able to walk when it comes to this. And so having to go back to crawling sometimes is not a bad thing. When you got to go back to crawling, what that means is that you've taken on a new expedition in your life, because you wouldn't have to crawl if you were still traveling on the same route, nigga. You know how to walk over there. Fuck that. I could run over here. Well, now I done got in some new shit and I can't run over here, nigga. I got to crawl first. And so sometimes,
But peep this though, Shan, peep this. Somebody had to burn their ass, hands off, and stuff like that, so you could be able to buy that melting pot you have, or take the proper safety precautions with even dealing with melting metals. You don't gotta go through that because somebody
I'm
already.
gonna tell you something. Let me stop you there, darling. I felt like an asshole when I bought that shit. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it was, you know why? Because it was nothing but a pot that I got in my house with another piece of metal welded to it. Do you see me doing welding? Right?
Yeah. Yes.
I paid $200 for a freaking pot that I could have made my damn self because I weld. I've got all my welding tools, all my
But see
welding
what
gloves.
I'm saying? Somebody did it, so you ain't gotta do it. Now you
No,
just
no, no, no,
focus
no, no,
on
no, no.
engineering.
No, no, no. You got it fucked up. You're going to waste your money, right? Now, somebody did it, so I ain't got to do it. Now, I paid $200 for that shit. I got a pot here, a pipe that I could have bought for 50 cents from Home Depot, and the little extender pipe, I got them sitting around my house. I could have cut one and made one. So now who's stupid? Me? For the simple fact that you said, oh, he made it so you don't have to. No, I paid money because I was a fucking idiot for buying some shit that I could have made myself, and that's what keeps us fucked up. I got welders, I got pots, and when I seen what he did, all of these things, I could have went to Home Depot, came back with all the material that keeps the heat from, all that thick stuff that go on the furnace. $2. $2 for 7 feet of it, and I paid $200, and they paid they got 2 feet of that shit for fucking $7 and cost me that much. See, this is what I'm saying. Start thinking about what the fuck y'all do in your life. My brain is just wired like that. I don't let nobody think that they smarter than me. If it's rocket science, I'm not fucking with it. But anything outside of rocket science, I'm fucking with it. You said, I don't believe you said that shit. Somebody else did it, so you don't have to. Man,
don't be mocking me, Shan. Don't be mocking me, all right? But
No, but that's us as friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm explaining to you why I'm saying.
To everybody, I'm not, trust me, this is how we do, please.
Yeah. No. But what I'm saying is this. This is why I'm saying this to you like that. You got to start thinking, right? If somebody comes to you looking to do a network for your thing, right? You're doing everything that you possibly can do to make your network work pop off. And as long as you on your thing, doing your thing, you can go to all the people. They may not see your dream, but that don't mean because somebody said no to you. We don't want to put the Cha-Cha Mystique Network on our thing. That don't mean quit, right? That means keep going, Cha-Cha. Now, because motherfucking the word no mean go harder. Yes. And then when you do it not once, you do it twice just to show them that it wasn't a mistake the first time. Yes. All right? And start thinking in the sense of stop thinking about somebody else did it so you don't have to. Are you going to sit there and wait for somebody else to do it when you knew you needed it now? Or I'm going to wait till somebody else does. I know I need this now, but I'm going to wait for somebody else. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and do what I need. I might not know nothing about this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I've got a shizzle television network. I know nothing about television, but I know how to film TV shows. I got all the cameras. I invested in myself. Nobody can. People say to me, Shan, you need a TV show. Somebody need to give you a TV show. That's where I would be a sucker, asking somebody for something. I bought all the cameras. I got all the lights. I got all the backdrops. I got all the props and sets I bought myself. And so I don't have to ask anybody about Shizzle's Monster Garage. I don't have to ask anybody about Shizzle's RV show because I film it myself.
Or the Pink Elephant podcast. Can't forget that.
But this is what I say. Invest in yourself. Cha-Cha, you've been doing this and you going in the right direction. Keep doing what you do. And when a motherfucker tell you no, go twice as hard. Cause that no, you know what that is? That's a motherfucker that see they can't beat you and shit. Cause you probably came to them with a deal they can't handle. Cause they want to take over your shit. You like, nigga, I ain't even taking over this.
Or
You
want the
won't.
credit
Somebody's
for
gonna
my
see
hard
your
work.
dream. Somebody's gonna see your dream. And the way that you're doing your dream is a lot better than those that come into an office with their dream written on a paper. Let me show you about showing and telling. What you're doing is you're showing people your dream. You're showing them what this is. You don't have to explain to them what Cha Cha Mystique show is about. Where somebody might come in with a piece of paper and say, well, now let's say it was you before you do all that. My name is Cha Cha Mystique, and I got an idea for a network show, and I got blah 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 blah. Now you gotta go in there and you gotta read them and you gotta convince them of your dream. Sometimes you can't convince people of your dream because they're not on your wavelength, but it's a difference when you can go in there like you and show them your shows. Show them episode after episode after episode after episode after episode. You on the right path, dollar. And when somebody tells you no, that just means go harder. Go harder.
I
All right?
appreciate
And
that.
that's your drunk ass guest shizzle. Cause you see, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Hey, hold
I
on,
feel
hold
bad
on.
because I don't got I need a I need a whistle. I feel bad I don't got my own whistle. I should be having a
You
whistle
knew
toasting
you
it
was
up and
coming
shit.
up. You
But
knew
we
you
gotta
was
do that in real
coming
time.
up. Hey, hold on, hold on. Ethan, go get me a whistle out the fridge, yo.
Yeah, we gotta share a whistle moment in real time. You know, definitely
Yeah,
gotta do that.
definitely.
But
But you
okay,
know,
so
look.
let me change directions a little bit. But it's still
Okay.
talking about your endeavors. Last time when we spoke to each other, you was out here ghost busting. Are you still ghost busting?
I
Damn,
forgot
I'm gonna
about
try
that.
to get the clip. If I can't get the clip for right now for you guys,
I
and
forgot
shout out to
about that.
everybody on the comment section. And please like and share so we can wake up this
Look,
algorithm.
I
But yes,
forgot about that.
MC
Look,
SHAN the Ghostbuster. Let's get it.
I've got all the ghost busting. If you ever watch Ghost Hunters Adventures with Zach Bagan, and or any hunter show that you watched, I've got every ghost hunter piece of equipment that they got. Like I said, I've got a ghost hunter show, right? But look, this you won't see this. This is SLS, son. I'll show y'all how this works one day in the future and whatnot. I've
Yeah,
showed
we
y'all
gotta see
before.
that because I deal with tarot cards. I deal with spirits and stuff.
All right,
So
but look, there's one in my house that loves this chair. I've showed it on the internet plenty of times before. It loves my chair. There's a two or three of them in my house, and I'm not scared of them because I mean, when you're possessed, that when they say you're possessed, that's negative energy that you put out that they attach to you. You dig what I'm saying? I know a lot. I've studied a lot of stuff, and so I don't worry about those that are in my house. And I used to wonder why my son used to say, "Yo, Dad, close the door, close it," because kids have a different perception than we do as grown-ups. We done blocked off, and my son used to always say, close the door, Dad." And I used to wonder why until I got this. And when I got this, that was when I saw why he would tell me close the door.
so how
Now I'm
often
telling
do
you,
you see this paranormal
it's here
activity?
all the time, but only time I would see it is if I turn that machine on and it got a screen on it. And what it does is like it uses that Xbox when you got Xbox, that line thing, when you what you call it. Now, if you as a human, and this is what I would do to show people that it's not bullshit, I would have my daughter stand there and show you how the Xbox thing makes the lines of people. And they show the daughter, I show you my daughter, and then I show you my chair got the same lines, but nobody's sitting in that chair. Oh, and look, I ain't got none. If you watch Ghost Adventures and all
Now
that
I
shit, you know
believe
what.
you. I believe
If
you.
you know what an SLS camera is, I ain't got time to sit here and try and convince these folks that I ain't crazy. Fuck y'all.
Nah,
Fuck
I
you.
don't
Go
think
get
you're
an
crazy
SLS
at
camera.
all. I think I'm No, because a lot of people talk about, seeing different things and stuff like that. So, do they ever communicate with you outside of being visible? Do you get like
No,
downloads or
no,
messages or anything like that?
no, no. It's nothing crazy like that. It's just that I know that they're there. I know that they're there. It's just like it might be my son, it might be my daughter, who knows what it is. And I don't communicate because I haven't gotten to that point where I've got all the radio things, all the, like I said, but I haven't tried. I don't want that in my house. If I'm gonna do those type of things, I don't want to invite something into my home where I have little young children that are susceptible. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of keep that out of my home. I may use the SLS just to see what's going on, but I don't invoke any spirits in my home. I don't provoke any type of evil spirits. I just leave it alone. I don't bother with it. I know it's there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't bother with it. And just because I have young children, I don't open that doorway, because once they come through that doorway and you have young children that are susceptible to this, it's not a good thing. And so I don't never do those type of things in my home. I don't use Ouija boards. I will never touch another Ouija board in my life. Bring a Ouija board around me if you want to. I will never touch that.
Jesus, I can see they need to do a remake of Ghostbusters, the hip hop version. I can see you. Remember the tall, skinny white dude with the glasses? That's you. That's your character, because you guys. He was the scientist, and with all the gadgets and gadgets and remodeling and building and all that other stuff, I can see you playing that part. They need to definitely remake that. Have a hip hop version of Ghostbusters. I think it will be
No,
a Halloween blockbuster. I really do.
no. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm so. This is what I do. When I get into something, I don't half-ass it. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go all the way. I've got drawers full of motion detectors. I've got UV cameras, I've got infrared cameras, I've got 2K cameras, 4K cameras. I've got, oh man, all kind of ghost hunting equipment that you would never believe. I've got things that put grids on the wall just in case anything was to break the light. You would see, man. I've got so many things that's like not funny, but that's a show that I'm developing. And how I'm gonna do it is, Savannah is like one of the most haunted places around. I'm right here from Savannah. I'm right here, 2 hours. And now we're gonna have the Ghostbuster bus. And I've got a hip hop paranormal society. I made hip hop paranormal society for those that believe in it. And we're gonna jump on the bus and we're gonna go Savannah. And I'm gonna rent out the whole place for the night. And we're gonna see if we get something. If you scary ass motherfucker, don't come. You ain't gonna waste
I'm
my money.
coming. I ain't scared of no ghosts. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I ain't scared of no ghosts.
But I will tell you one thing: if you do go, don't bring nothing home with you, and don't bring anything with you that resembles a doll or anything that a child spirit may attach itself to, because you don't bring nothing with you that's going to do that, and you take nothing home from that place. That's the only rules that I got for my paranormal system. Don't bring nothing that resembles a child. You can do what you want. Bring it to your house, but do not take anything from this place, because you don't know what you may be bringing home with you. You may just be bringing home your demise, and I believe in that.
Yeah, me too. I don't play with certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I respect that level of energy, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like even when we go, we're gonna be entering that realm as well. Now I wouldn't want to be in that realm and people be playing with me and shit like that. Now we're not doing
Look,
that.
Tata, if I knew that this was going to be a subject that we touched on, I would have put the screen on that SLS camera, and I would have done a live joint for you, right? Because it's here.
Oh,
I
we
haven't
gotta
turned
have
this
you
on.
back just for that.
All right, well, you do that, and see, it's here, and I know it's here. I would have set the SLS camera up for you, and the chair that I'm sitting in, I told you, for some reason it loves this freaking chair. I would take and get up out of my chair. I would have my son stand there, and I would show you how a human reacts in that SLS camera, and then I would show you my chair, and you would see the head, you would see the arms, and you would see the legs. And sometime when I ask it to do something, I'll say, wave your hand so it'll do whatever the fuck I ask it. But I don't get no deeper than that. And it's not a game. And like I told you, if you would have told me that this was one of the subjects that we were going to talk about, I would have put that SLS camera up for you just to show you what I'm saying.
We need to do like a Halloween special. Maybe, next Halloween we could do that. I wouldn't want to wait that long.
Next Halloween, this is something that happens around you every day. You just don't see it with your own eyes. I'm guaranteeing you, if one of you was to put your money in or invest your money into an SLS camera and walked around your house, they be in Lyric's room. And you'll see them, and the next thing you know, whoop, up through the ceiling. Whoop, gone. Lyric! Lyric! She doing what she doing.
She doing her thing.
But I'm telling you.
Ghost aside, I mean, is there anything else that you was curious about that you want to delve into outside of what you're doing now, like the jewelry making, the ghost busting?
Look, I'll tell you what, it's what I wake up in, baby. Remember your goal. Remember your. There ain't no hold up, nigga. Nobody care about how the fuck you look. Just zip your shirt up and shit.
Exactly. That's fun.
All right, good. Now look, Lyric. Now I'm this my child here. Lyric. Do we have them things in here?
Hi, Lyric.
Hey, look. Say hi. Okay. Do we have them ghosts in here? Are they in your room and they go through the ceiling?
I guess.
Do you ever see them on this thing right here? You see them? Do you? No. Give them a definitive answer. Have you seen them on that SLS camera?
Yeah.
She's just scary. She don't want to admit the fact that one lives in her fucking room.
I believe her, because when she just said that year, her face got serious. Like, she went from shy to being serious. So I definitely believe her. A natural reaction.
She don't want to admit the fact that one lives in her room. That's what the fuck that is.
No, but you saw how her face changed with that last year. So, and plus, kids ain't gonna lie about no shit like that either. You know what I'm saying? But I saw her demeanor shift when she gave me that last year. It went from shy to, he's dead ass serious. Like, I be seeing
Look, I'm gonna tell you what. If they didn't take my last account, I had my baby mama sitting in this chair right here, and I did it while people were actually in the room. And my baby mama was talking crap, and I said, look at this, the fucking sitting on your head. On my old accounts, I'm telling you, it's like, it's not a game, yo. And she talking about, you don't think it's there? It's right there. Man, it's crazy, but I believe in that, and I don't really care about it and stuff, because it's a lot of things that we do, and like I say, I'm crazy, and my mind expands, and my mind is wide open to a lot of things, and so I may understand some things that some people might think I'm crazy for, but who cares? Yeah, I do ghost hunting, sucker. What? And
no, I love it. I love that you're so multifaceted and talented. That's why my next question was, is there anything else you want to embark on or try? Because you're a man of many hats and skills. Is there anything else that you was curious about doing but never did it? But
Nope. Anything that you see me doing comes to me at the spur of the moment. It depends on how I wake up that day. Whatever I might see on the internet. I might see somebody building an electric car. And it's like, I'll do that. Man, I'll make me one of them. Wait till y'all see this big wheel that I make for Kwame. I'm going to make Kwame a big wheel. And it's going to be electric because Kwame is into toys. He went to a show, and I'm one that came up in the big wheel era. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna build Kwame a big wheel, and I'm gonna put the wheels on the back because it was something about a big wheel back then. It was the sound when you rode it, the way the back wheels rolled off of the rocks. You know what I'm saying? The way it sounds. I said, I'm gonna build him one that's just gonna sound like but it's gonna be electric. You ain't gonna have to pedal it. You're gonna just hit the gas, and it's gonna go." And it's not a gas engine. I'm going to use an electric wheel to do it. And so that's what I do. You know what I mean? It's just like that. That was something that came to me out of the spirit of the moment. And who knows what else I'm going to build. I'm building my kids a slingshot, the first gas slingshot. My kids have a slingshot.
Who's getting in the slingshot, Shan? Who's getting the slingshot?
Huh?
Is it for people to get in the slingshot, or you just putting stuff in the slingshot?
No. Let me show you this right quick. We going downstairs. Y'all talking too much. Y'all talking too much. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. I'm gonna plug out. Let me plug. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me plug in my life so y'all can see.
Do it. I'm here for it. You scared me a little. I ain't gonna even hold you.
All right. Now look at this. You see this? This is a slingshot, right?
Oh, the sling. I get what you're saying. All right.
Now, this is what I'm building them. I'm building them a slingshot. I welded this. This was made from a quad. If you notice, this is a slingshot that got 2 wheels in the back of it, right? Because I took a quad, and if you notice, the front wheels are way spread out than the back. Because I cut the quad in half. I welded all of this right here. And this is their joint. The steering wheel ain't connected because I got to put a screw through it. But the wheel, look, if I turn this wheel, that wheel turns over there. Boom. Your man Shizzle. One time Shizzle's Monster Garage.
1 time for your mind, 2 time for your soul. Yes.
Now, do you see this?
I thought you meant like a real slingshot, Shan.
No.
I didn't know you was talking about the bike, the motor.
Yeah, but see this right here? This right here? This is mine. I bought it as a piece of crap. Do you see it got a big monitor up in there? It's got a radio. It's got lights everywhere. I ripped the engine apart, rebuilt it. Look at that. Look at that, son. Look at that, son. That's my toy.
That you built. I'm so proud of you, Shan.
But like I said, when I think of things, and this right here was nothing. All of these bars, I built this from scratch, from nothing. And I dream it, and I wake up and do it. I didn't have to, because if you look, my kids got mad quads. They got mad motors. I got 2 motorcycles over there. But my kids got quads. Oh, I didn't have to build that. It was just the Shan as a mad scientist. Let me show you a bike that I made, right? Look at this bike. It got an engine on it. You see that engine? That's a regular bicycle. I will build you anything with an engine on it. I will take an engine and put it on a skateboard. And that's Shizzle's Monster Garage that we just left.
Yeah, and yo, you do so much, and I'm glad everybody's here to witness it. Please like, share this interview. You're not gonna get this nowhere else. Like, please get this and wake up the algorithm. And shout out to everybody tuned in. I see all your comments in the section. Shout out to the real Angel Dickerson, so many other people. Angel, you really do your thing in this comment section. And shout out to you. I really appreciate you. Mad Money, yeah, and everybody else that's tuned in. Please share this.
I can't see y'all comment, but I want to say I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for messing with us tonight right here on Cha-Cha Mystique Show. Y'all already know what it is. 1 time for your mind, 2 time for your soul. Ain't nothing standing between you and success, but there an opportunity. Time to go get it, even if you're drunk.
Yes, time to definitely go get it. But you're not drunk. You on 6%. It's only 6%.
I was just about to say that. I love you for I'm never drunk. I'm always on 6% all day.
Give me a couple of Tell them what you mean by that, because they might not know.
All right, well, 6% mean there's only 6% alcohol in these, right? And so I can drink these all day and I won't be drunk. I'll just be on 6%.
Yes, yes. I'm slowing down on the hard liquor too. I don't really drink as much as I used to, and I'm kind of glad because it clears my mind. You know, I got a clear mind now. But hell yeah. But anything? Oh, before we leave, because I do got to wrap up this interview. A lot of
Okay,
people,
darling.
what what I noticed, a lot of people in your comment section, like you give your stands, you real honest about, brutally honest in some cases about your position as far as hip hop politics, and just people in general. And a lot of people call you contradictory. Like people don't understand like how you had this historical beef with KRS-One, but then you recently was with them behind stage. Shout out to Top, not really shout out to Top Lib because me and him be beefing with each other, but it was through his post where we saw you and KRS-One together. Then you know
But
people.
now let me clear it up for you. See, that's just the public's interpretation of me and Chris's relationship. Me and Chris has been friends since back in the days when this first ever started. Where you see me talking crap about Chris on the internet, and then you'll see me at a show and Chris is there. I have been Chris's hype man on his show. Where you see me with my towel, the bridge is over, the bridge is over, hey, hey, the bridge is over, the bridge is over. Because that's immature. I love this man. My career would not be what it is without him, and nor would his be what it is without me. We are conjoined at the hips forever. Okay? I would have done what I've done, but if not for what he did, it wouldn't have bring us into the history books of hip hop. I would have been a good rapper, he would have been a good rapper, and that would have been it. But what he did was bring us into the history books. And Chris is my man. But if I gave him a hand, he couldn't touch me. He knows I talk this crap all the time. But that's just our relationship. And people see that. That's because y'all don't know what our real relationship is. And that's part of that. What you see is what you think it is. You don't know. We've got a whole subculture in hip hop. See, when you're just in the fan section and in the nosebleed seats, we have a whole different culture that y'all don't know about that we do when we backstage. We talk about things y'all don't even know we talk about. You will never, unless you've got that all access card, you will never know what the heck we do. Okay? And so looking from the outside, you wouldn't even know that me and Chris is mans like that. Period.
How do you
Love
feel
his
about?
life.
How do you feel about his comments or rejecting the invitation to the Grammys this year?
Give him props. I said that on that little interview, yo. I give him props because, like, yo, now all of a sudden y'all want, and like I said, Chris is hip hop more than most, even myself. He has stood up for hip hop since the beginning. And now with him telling y'all screw you because he understands the fact that hip hop they didn't recognize us. Now all of a sudden, now if you want to look at it, now I want to show you how y'all suckers, right? The Grammys gave a hip hop show. That wasn't even the freaking Grammys, son. That was them getting money off of you. And how they got all them artists to do, they got the artists that they know that could bring the rest of them in. This ain't no what. This ain't no Grammy. This is a y'all didn't used to recognize at the Grammys. Don't you get an award or something? Don't they say best hip hop album or something? You ain't seen none of that. So all that was a glorified show that these people got mad money off of and made it like, oh, cause look at it, it's about to be the end of the year, and they did it right before the end of the year flip. So now they've got the grand finale of this hip hop thing. And we still don't own nothing. Who cares? I don't care. I don't deal with hip hop anyway. Like I said, most of my money came from doing white Irish guys and Spanish people. So fuck hip hop. Yeah, I said it. Fuck hip hop. Cause that shit ain't what it was. It ain't is what it is. Fuck out of here, man. Move on from bombing with that shit. I ain't make no money off it. Fuck it. So I'm saying what I'm saying. But don't get me wrong. I love all of you that supported me. And then you'll say, y'all support. But guess what? I didn't get none of that money that you supported me with. all of the money that I made came from an Irishman and a Puerto Rican. Sorry to say that, but that's what it is.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to do that. Would you ever consider joining like some type of hip hop alliance? I know Curtis Blow got the hip hop alliance. They doing something like making Nas just did the what is that thing called with Rakim and trying to make sure that the
Look, don't you
pioneers and
know
the
I'm
legends are being taken
ostracized?
care of.
I'm ostracized. Do you think they're gonna give me 500,000 like they gave Rakim? You think so? After I just said what I said about not because I speak my mind. You think they're gonna give me anything? I don't care whether nobody give me anything. I don't care. Fuck y'all. Straight the fuck up. I don't care. You ain't gotta give me shit. Cause I do what the fuck I do. Now if I deserve it and I earned it, fuck my attitude. Fuck how I do, nigga. Just give me mine. Don't get mad and try, oh, I don't like his attitude, nigga. If I did what the fuck I did, just give me mine. Fuck out of here. But I don't need nothing from that shit. Right? Because I ain't going to let no man tell me when the fuck I can eat. Because the same man that tell you when you can eat could tell you when you can't fucking eat. Alright? So, don't look at me and say, oh, man, fuck you niggas. You ain't never going to tell me when I can eat and when I cannot eat. Because I'm going to always feed myself. Nigga, can you make this? Hell no. I'm going to start to charge you. About to start charging y'all niggas like Jacob, bitch. Bring me all that hip-hop money, fuck niggas. Fuck out of here.
That's right. And with that being said,
I'm sorry that I had to go in that
no, go
motherfucking
ahead. I
stand
love
mode
it.
on y'all niggas, man.
I'm
Fuck
about
y'all
to have
niggas.
you on here like
You
at least
niggas
once a
can't give
month,
me
man.
shit. I'm not asking you for shit. You can't give me shit. Motherfucker, I'ma eat even when you say I can't eat. Alright? Because I ain't gonna let no man tell me when I can eat. Because when a man tell you when you can eat, he could tell you when you could starve too. So fuck you niggas. Out my face with that shit. And I don't care if you don't like my attitude. Now, if I was deserving of all that 500,000, just give it to me, nigga. Fuck my attitude, nigga. Because that's what it is. That's how I stand. I stand on 10 toes every goddamn day. Ain't no nigga gonna tell me when I can eat or what I could get and what I could buy. I ain't on nobody's nutsack because they got a Rolex. My watch cost me $20, son. And when I want them, wait till y'all see the next Rolex ring that I make. If I want a Rolex, nigga, I'll make one. Shut the fuck up, move from by me, man. I'm sorry that I had to end the show on some motherfucking real shizzle motherfucker. That nigga done had like 6 whistles and shit.
I couldn't ask for a better ending than that on some G shit. That was legendary for me. I loved it. Yeah, but before we go, any last words or anything you want to say to the public?
What I want to say to my sons, don't come in here crying because your controller ran out of power.
Yo,
Go
yes.
ahead. Bye, bye, bye. Let me end this right here, then I'll come deal with y'all. I love my kids.
I love seeing
Now,
you.
where was we at? Where was we at? Because he kind of distracted me for a second.
No, I said, is there any last words you would like to say to the public? Because they really love
Yeah, I
you.
will.
They
You
love
want
this
to know what I
interview.
say? Y'all keep on supporting Cha Cha. She brings you what it is. And at first in the beginning, cause look, when Jeff told me, he said, "Yo, make sure you smoke and make sure you do everything you gotta do before you get on." I'm like, "Damn, I'm on some kind of FCC regulated shit. I can't smoke my motherfucking weed, blah blah blah." But then when I'm on the show, I felt a little bit relaxed. You let me do what I do. I mean, we had a good interview up until the end, till I flipped the fuck out.
No, I love that was the best part. If you ask me, shit, I loved it. That was the realest shit because it's
But I
real. That's
appreciate
all I
you.
want is realism. I don't like none of that Hollywood shit. I really don't.
Yeah, well, you talking to who? You know that's all you gonna get.
And that's why I love and respect you. I really do. And my enthusiasm, like outside of the platforms, like when I'm just because I talk about hip hop all the time, I debate it all the time. And when your name come up in conversations, I'm like the super defender. Like nobody can't tell me nothing about you. And it's because of that realism I love so much. And I'm not saying that people talking shit about you. It's just anything anybody says, they gotta come correct when they say your name in front of me. Period.
And I love you for that. And yeah, I love you for that. Well, let them motherfuckers say what the fuck they gotta say. They don't know who the fuck I am anyway, so fuck them niggas. And now you taking away from what you could be doing. Fuck defending me. Let them stupid niggas go over there. I'm motherfucking me and
Nah, they
Chris.
gotta watch their
Look,
mouths.
let
Nah,
me
they
tell you
gotta watch
something.
their mouths. We ain't
Look,
doing
I
it.
want to tell you something that's real funny,
Not
right?
while I'm here.
Me and Chris was standing there and watching niggas argue and fight over us, and we ain't even fighting. We watching these niggas fight over. Shan's better, Chris is better, and
Niggas
we
be
ain't
doing
even
that shit though. I'm
fighting.
telling you.
And this is what I'm saying. So let them motherfuckers go and just be entertained by what the fuck they talking about, because them niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about anyway.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. And be talking and be wrong with their chest out, poked out,
Yeah.
hard body,
What the
all
fuck you
wrong
gonna
and
be
shit.
wrong and
Like,
strong, nigga? You can't be wrong and strong.
all right? You can't be wrong and strong at the same time. You an oxymoron, nigga.
Right, come on, that's exactly Look, they gonna have to go look that up. Go look up what an oxymoron is, motherfucker.
You're
That's
gonna know how to spell it. Oh my god, I love you so much, Shan. But yeah, I gotta
look,
go.
oxymoron is like this. Shut up and sit out. So you know what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah.
oxymoron is that.
But yeah, I love you so much, Shan, and I can't wait to do this shit again. And yes, if you not, please follow him because he gives incredible lives every night. I always try my best to catch each one of them. But even if I can't catch him, I go back and watch. He is so insightful and so real. My kind of fucking animal. A spirit animal, if you will, and I forever tip my hat off to you. And even though you say fuck hip hop, I'm grateful of hip hop because it introduced me to people like you. It created
I
lanes for
understand.
all of
I
us.
can say that because I helped
Yeah, you
pioneer.
can say that,
I
but
can
you
say
know,
that.
I love,
It's
you
like
know,
these
I
little niggas
can't
can't question
because
me about
if
nothing
it
I say
wasn't,
about hip hop. I built this house. Shut up, son.
yeah,
Move about me. You
you're
just
right,
rent.
you're right. But it's because of hip hop the world got the chance to experience MC Shan and other great people like you. And so this is my way to salute you. And I can't wait to see what's next with your crazy ass. I really can't,
Shut
but I
up.
love you so much.
Let me tell you something. Remember what I said? We all go on new journeys and you got to walk the crawl. Hip hop was just my introduction to people. Okay? Because this new journey that I have, I still have a voice. My voice used to be that in my music, right? But now that I understand that y'all love me in the same way, even for my music, for my rhetoric, my crazy, all that, I still understand that I have a voice and it's not within my music. And so, like I say, the Pink Elephant podcast, I deal with real issues that deal with real people in real time. I don't want to be Hollywood. I want to deal with the issues that deal with the working man, the regular person that's just trying to get up and get out of where he at. And let's talk about the shit that nobody else want to talk about. Nobody else want to talk about motherfucking, oh, it's people out here that you could abuse. Them, you could pay them. Like they say, Puffy did all this stuff. I say to all these people that want to follow that, you don't have to do that. You don't have to turn somebody that's a legitimate person into your dog or your slave. There's people out here that are willing to do that because that's what they like. Don't disrespect somebody that's not willing to do that. Understand? But now, if they're going to be with you, they have to understand that this is your character. And so, if you're going to be with me, understand I'm going to have a chick over here that likes to get donkey punched. I'm going to have one over here that likes to get tied up, blah, blah, blah. But that's what they do to get paid. Do not be turning these women into your freaking slaves because you're a fucking sick individual. There are people out here that you can pay for this. All right, all of you guys out here, y'all go on tours and whatnot. You can catch charges from this, man. If you feel that way, you don't have to rape a woman. You got so much money that people are, and I'm not condoning prostitution, but everybody got to get their money, son. If you're a freak, go ahead and freak with those. Let's do it like eHarmony. Get with those that get with you, simply just to put it in the end of the day, and that's it. All right. I'm sorry if I went off on another tangent, but there's somebody.
Nah, it's important. It's important, Cher. So, just anything else before we close up out of here?
No, because I want to roll me another blunt. I want to drink me another wine without talking to you motherfuckers. And I'm just being real about that shit. Fuck that. The kids is quiet. I'm a quiet y'all niggas, and I'm going to be quiet.
All right, well, go ahead and roll up something and get that whistle together. And I love you, Shan. I see you
That's how
next
much I
time.
got left. Hey, everybody here ain't going to hold me for another 10 minutes. Fuck out of here. I
Bye
love
bye,
you,
Shan.
Cha-Cha.
I love
I
you
love
too,
you, Cha.
man.
All right, and all the folks, I appreciate y'all for sitting around because if you stayed this long, that means that I'm for you today. Tomorrow
Yeah.
I might not be for you. Come check your man Shizzle out, and I'm gonna end it in my usual way. One time for your mom, two times for your soul. It's your man Shizzle with a whistle. There ain't nothing standing between you and success, but every opportunity, time to go get it. Your man Shizzle with Cha Cha Mystique, and we doing it live each and every time. Y'all understand? Keep following her. I like what she's doing. She just lets you do what you do and brings you the realness. So Cha Cha, I love you. And next time in Harlem, I'm gonna make sure. I come up there. I'm doing something in Lehman College in the Bronx in March. Next time I come up, I'm gonna make sure I holler at you.
Yes, yes,
Come
you
hang
gotta.
out at Lehman. Look, just come and hang out backstage at Lehman College and whatnot. You know what
I
I'm saying?
got
Let's
you. I'm gonna hit you up before you touch down, and then we get it settled like that.
there you go. Appreciate everybody that continues to support her because if you support her, that means you fuck with her. And thank you for messing with her because she messes with me. And anybody that messes with me, if you love her, I love you twice, son. I'm out.
Oh, Shan. Yes, y'all. Hip hop started out in the pop. Hey, we used to do it out in the pop. Eh, 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 Let me stop my silliness. But yes, y'all. MC Shan definitely was in the building. Shizzle with a whizzle. You don't know how much I love that man. Like, seriously. Fandemonium. Not just fandemonium, but family. Like, on some G shit, I go to events. I meet a lot of people, and it's real rare where you find a motherfucker real like that. And not just like that, the nigga light up the whole room. Like everybody be acting like they too good or I'm this, so I gotta look cool and I gotta nah. MC Shan to come up in there and break that whole stupid ass stuffy energy up, got everybody laughing, coming out of their comfort zone and all that shit. Ooh, my titties. And all that shit. And that's why I love MC Shan. He's the fucking light. Never mind the cursing. Not because I know a lot of people. I curse. That's why I say he's my spirit animal because we got a lot of shit in common. It's almost like I'm the female version of him. I curse. I talk loud. I'm long-winded. But even in my long-windedness, you're gonna get some gems. I'm not just talking out of my ass. Like even if none of these things go together, they come together at some point, and the real ones will understand. The real ones will understand. And I understand. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a good time. Always a good time. Even when we're not talking and I'm catching on his lives, like I'm learning something new. And not only that, I'm inspired to go try something new because he'll do it in your face. You see him making jewelry. I don't want no refined shit. I don't want no ring that's perfect. I wanted one of those that he fucked up. I want that. I want the fuck up ring because what it symbolizes, embarking on a new journey, not being afraid to try something new, trial and error. Because people be so quick to give up on shit as soon as things don't go their way, but he does it. The persistence, the consistency, everything that everybody should embody living this life in this thing we call life. Hold on. In this thing we call life. And I'm proud to have this bonding connection with MC Shan. Even if I don't meet nobody else in my life, or God forbid, if this all stops tomorrow, those are one of the ones. He's one of the ones. You understand? He's one of the ones that I will forever be grateful for. And it was only right and inevitable because of who we are inside. Fuck this outside world shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the fakery and the foolery and shit like that. Outside of all that is the spirit. And with that being said, I love all of you guys, especially the ones that stay up here and support and like and comment and always interacting with me. It's you guys. Y'all one of those ones. And even if it's just one, that's all I need, because we know this world is fake. You know it's not too many of us out here. None of these niggas could relate. I ain't mean for that to rhyme, but you get what I'm saying. Salute to you. And with that being said, peace and blessings. And we up off this. Oh, DJ Enough interview. I'm posting that either tomorrow or Thursday. But we gonna get it before this week is over. DJ Enough interview will be posted. And with that being said, I love you guys. Until next time, Live at Radio. Oh shit, I forgot to do my brand thing. My thanks for watching. Well, here it is. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and share. But most importantly, subscribe and hit that notification bell. ChaChaLive.media. Let's get it.